The time has come. May 25th, 2017 is when Iron Man changed forever. Although that's a bit dramatic, but let's just get into it. No one gives a shit about the world map. Like this is the new shit that everyone's talking about, the balance changes. So unpolled balance changes, I think, are a good precedent to be shown that they can do it. It all just depends on the actual change itself. Now, this changes everything for Iron Man. So I'm going to go through the specific changes and how it's going to affect it. And then after I've described them, I'm going to go through some quick meta changes that I could see happening from all these changes. So the biggest one is the Zulrah drop table nerf. This has changed a vast majority of the way Iron Men tend to get their shit now. I'm going to go through the things that aren't affected, and I'm going to go through the things which do change things. So, and also whether something that has been changed on here actually changes anything for the worse. So they basically reduced everything down to by roughly 30%. So this will have less impact on the actual money coming into the game. I feel like this change is too little too late, and they should have done this a lot earlier. I think the damage has already been done, and I think specifically for Iron Man, this is just going to fuck a load of people up, because a load of people is trying to camp Zulrah right now. So I think I'll go into what I think is going to happen afterwards as I finish. So first off, drop rate of magic tree seeds has been decreased. If they don't change the amount that you get, so 2, I feel like this is okay. You're just gonna have to do a lot more Zulrah for 200 mil farming. That's fine. Magic tree seeds being a lot rarer, it's going to be very difficult for mains who are trying to buy farming. If anyone bought farming already, this is great for them. If anything, this increases the price of magic seeds tremendously, and is I don't know, bad for people who want to get 200 mil farming, but good for people who want to make still some money from Zulrah. For Iron Man, this is bad news, but you get a lot of farming from Slayer anyway. You would get a lot of farming from Mole, but there's another change here which is also drastic, which is right at the bottom. But again, this is the biggest hit for us, I think. The number of runite ore dropped from decreased from 10 to 2. So this is just like 80% cut in money that we get. Again, I think cash is fine for Iron Man, and the smithing experience you get from gold ore anyway. You would use this rune ore to buy the gold ore, but I think we have enough money to get everything, so this isn't that good. Mahogany planks are replaced by mahogany logs. This is a big change. What's happened now is that we're gonna need more like raw cash now. I don't feel like massive farmers is viable anymore. I feel like you're gonna have to do knights 200 mil. You're gonna have to do a lot of GP focused methods to afford all this shit for 200 mil now. If you're I'm already logged in. If you're speaking in a macro sense, you're gonna have to do a lot more cash centric shit. So whether using all your mithril stuff for plate bodies, or not making as many darts anymore because you won't be needing as many, because you'll be killing a lot of Zulrah, but still, is the ratio of which you're gonna use your bars and alch shit it's all dependent now. So the number of papaya seeds has dropped, has been increased from 2 to 3. This makes up for some of the farming experience changes, but not all of them. Papayas aren't that necessarily that important. They're only 6k each, so it increases it by another 6k by drop. Yeah, it's whatever. Number of Sapdragon seeds has been decreased from 2 to 1. Not that big. You get enough herbs regardless from Slayer, so it's fine. I don't mind this. Number of Torso seeds as well. Don't mind this. Well, I do kind of, but you know, it's whatever. Raw shocks have been replaced by Cook Manta Rays, and number drop has been decreased from 100 to 35. I feel like this is okay of a change, only because grapes still exist. If grapes didn't exist, this would be a terrible change. But grapes still exist on the drop table, so you'll still be able to get the most optimal cooking XP from doing Zulrah. Excuse me. Therefore, this is fine. In terms of bossing, you just have to do more Zulrah or get more Kawan Barns. So you're going to have to do Manta Ray Kawan Barn now. And that's fine. I don't mind that. This change is fine. Sharks will go up in price and people will be botting sharks more. Number of torsos being decreased from 20 to 10. Again, all this herb shit is fine. Dwarf breeds increased from 20 to 30. Fuck you, because now I need to collect more Wines of Zamorak. Like, this is shit. A number of Toadflax from 20 to 25. That's also good, because you can just make the brews now. So that's fine. But I hate this dwarf breed change. If they gave us more Wines of Zamorak drops from places instead of telegrabbing them, that'd be fine. But this is just shit. Number of Snapdragons dropped from 20 to 10. Again, it's whatever, less eggs, I guess, but restores are going to be a bit more tighter now, especially with the Snapdragon seed decrease. Magic logs have been replaced by U logs, and the number has dropped to decrease from 100 to 35. I think it might be worth doing a bit more Winter Todd now, unless Winter Todd is worse than U logs. I'm not too sure. I don't know the numbers for that, but in general, I feel like it's probably good. You probably got to do a lot more Winter Todd now. I know a lot of people have already been doing Winter Todd for the pet and stuff, but to go to 200 mil, it's probably best to do a lot of Winter Todd, a lot more Winter Todd now. Number of Dragon Bones has decreased from 30 to 12. Just more green drags. I don't mind this. I like green drags. More crafting XP, I guess. So it's whatever. Number of cobras decreased from 300 to 200. Good change. Just you have too much core as it is anyway. I don't think like this will affect anything for Iron Man that much. Number of adamant bars has decreased from 25 to 20. Again, this is negligible. It's just a 5 per decrease. You have so many Andy bars anyway. And this is the big one. Ceremonial and Brews have been replaced by Bird's Nest. So you get 10 Bird's Nest per kill now. I think instead of 10 Zami Brews if they're consistent. So I think that's the case. Like yeah, I think this is the case. So whatever. You'd probably be doing a lot less mole now, and you can finally, and you're not as reliant on mole to get nests now. I think as soon as you hit 200 mil farming from Zulrah, which is going to take a lot longer now, by the way, because of the magic seed decrease. They haven't changed palm seeds though, so that's good. But the magic seed decrease. As soon as you hit 200 mil farming from Zulrah, you should have enough Bird's Nest to not do as much mole. So overall, I think meta wise, it's like balanced. It seems fine. Like the swap from Sour Mode and Brews to Bird's Nest is just much more useful for us, you know, and especially with the increase of Toadflax as well. So we should be. This is just generally more herb XP from Zulrah, if you can really fathom it. The only things which affect us really. Hold on, let me just pull up the Zulrah drop table as it is. So the things that aren't affected are the rune drops, including pure essence. So pure essence is fine. Any of this shit that you would out, so Dragon Halberd is fine. What else? Calquats, same. Palm trees, same. Coconuts, the same. That's good. Battle staff's the same. Good. So, what else? What else is useful? And grapes. Grapes are the same. That's good. Everything else changed. I think overall this is good for Iron Man. Unfortunately, I think this is unfortunately good for Iron Man because of the amount of shifting from shifting to making your brews. Like this will just give you more brew shit, basically. I think this is this is okay, and you do less mole now. You don't have to do 88k more for 200 mil now, which is fine. I feel like if you do the 50k Zulrah, you'll fall short of the farming, but you'll catch up at it in the herb. So this is basically a herb devalue in disguise, if you can really think about it. Those are my thoughts on Zulrah. Pure essence isn't affected. That's good. You now need more cash to do shit now. Iron Man don't have sharks anymore, but they can just go get Kawan bonds, and they have their cooked manta rays for them, and they don't need to cook the sharks. Therefore, they can just do wines, which is faster. Magic logs, people do Winter Todd anyway, and you don't really necessarily fletch your logs anyway because you do broad arrows, and you can just fletch the U logs that you get, so it's not that big. Is there anything else that's pointing out? No, nothing that big, honestly. I feel like this is fine. You just get a tiny bit less money from Runite ore from the smithing. A tiny drop in most XP things, but a massive increase in herb, I think, or massive increase in convenience in herb because of the bird nest, the swapping from sour routes to bird nest, and the increase in Toadflax. So I think this is good. I think this is good for Iron Man. What's bad for Iron Man is this Void Knight change from 20% to 10%. This is just going to slow Green Dragons down, but I think with the introduction of Rigor, I think this is fine. I think you have to get Rigor now to do Green Dragons as fast as you were doing them before, and that's the change really. Dropping in Wilderness, I feel like this change is nice, but you just don't go into Wilderness and with shit that you don't want to lose. Basically, that's pretty much it. Other than that, I feel like, yeah. So final like as because I reacted as badly to everyone as everyone else did in the clan chat, saying this was like the worst thing to happen. I can't believe this is happening. How dare they change Zulrah? But if you really read the changes of it, it doesn't actually seem that bad. I think this won't change that much, and you'll still be doing Zulrah for pure essence, money, herb, all this other stuff. Is Zulrah still as important? Yes, because you get cooking, farming, herb lore, prayer, money, crafting, rune crafting, all this other stuff. You get all that from it. Yeah, I think this is fine. Honestly, like conclusion, this is fine. Like this could even be better for us in the long term because of the herb devaluation. Because you do less mole because of the bird nests increase and the toe flags increase. You'll still be doing well, but not as much because you won't need as many nests because you get a lot of nests from Zulrah. Done. There you go. Conclusion. I don't think this is that as bad. Stay mad. Iron nerds. Thanks. Peace.